Hello, this is Dr. Keeling again from Howard University. And today we're going to talk about the use of code libraries. In essence, the separation of the code for the methods and data in our classes, implementation as well as the specification of those items from the actual applications that use those classes. So I'm going to give you a bit of a real life illustration, a little oversimplified, but I think you'll find it helpful in understanding why, in many cases, it's necessary to separate the definition of classes, the code that define the classes, from the applications that actually use those classes. Let's imagine that you are a software developer and you're going to be developing a number of applications to support the operation of a university or an institution of higher learning. So you'd want to develop an application for registration, for billing, and for payment, just to name a few. Now, you'd also, again, want to use a common university database. So in your application code, you'd want to have the definition of classes and the use of objects from a code library. So here is a hypothetical code library illustration. And in this code library, this is the actual library of the actual code for the transcript class, for the course class, for the student class, and for hypothetical student account class. So if this code were to be defined in all of the applications that use these objects from these classes, you would have to repeat this code in a variety of different application programs. So what is done in modern software development is a library is created, and these pieces of code are included in the actual source code using commands or directives in a language that brings in that code into the application software at the time of compilation. So in this particular example, the registration application software would need to have a transcript object that would be instantiated from the code from the transcript class and have certain operations and methods that are going to be performed on those objects, as well as objects from the course class and objects from the student class need to be instantiated to perform operations. Again, these classes, these objects are shared with other applications as well, like the billing, like the registration application software would need to have access to student objects, and those student objects would be instantiated and populated from the university database to support the billing operation. And then likewise, so with the student account operation need to be updated from billing, as well as the payment application software would have to use the student as well as other applications that would be part of a code library. So you can see here that saving the actual time of copying and pasting into application programs, but also things could change here without truly affecting what is happening in the application software. Methods could be added to these classes, methods could be revised, and additional technology could be used in some of this applications that support these university developers' work.